Hi guys, this video is for all of us who have been triggered many times in life by people's behaviors and words. We've all fallen into that trap of making other people responsible for our trigger. Our children, for those of you who have children, our masters are pushing us into feeling triggered. Normally, the triggers fall into 5 categories: laziness, disrespect, addiction, tantrums, and shouting. These are somewhat the most common groups. But regardless of that, the fundamental truth of feeling triggered is that trigger is not outside of ourselves. It's not our child shouting that triggers us. It's not our child being lazy that triggers us. The trigger is inside ourselves. It's the meaning that we create and the conclusion that we make by observing that behavior. The feeling of disrespect is not in the child, is in ourselves. And the trigger resides in our childhood, in our past. The proof and evidence of that is that not everybody will be triggered by the same thing. So within a couple, one of the parents may feel triggered by a behavior of their child, and the other parent may not be triggered at all. Or one day we could find something triggering, but then another day when we feel maybe stronger, more confident, better, we may not be as triggered. So taking responsibility, becoming aware of, first of all, awareness of those triggers, and then the acceptance of who we are and how we manage those situations. That is entirely our responsibility. How we control our reaction, what we do with ourselves. In order to get to that point, you need to be aware, firstly, of how you normally cope. And there is only some ways, a limited number of ways to cope. Just to mention 2 or 3, some people are fighters, so they go and fight. Some people want to fix everything. Some people freeze, so they prefer to avoid the matter. Some people run away, so they are avoidant, so there's kind of a sense of abandonment, and they remove themselves. And I won't go too much into detail about that, but be aware that the trigger is within yourself, and be aware of your default way of coping with those triggers. This could be all you need in order to control, to hold space and contain a crisis, at home, with your children, with your partner, with your boss, whoever. You are responsible pretty much for it all. You are responsible for how you react, and your reaction will determine how that situation escalates or is contained, managed, and minimized and reduced. But if this is a topic of interest, we can go in much more detail on it, and I can give you several tips on how to manage and control and overcome it. So I hope this helped.